Hello everybody, today we're writing a piece of music in a very interesting sonic space. On the one hand there's these orchestral instruments, on the other there's electronic instruments, but there's this really fascinating world of non-traditional acoustic instruments which lie in between the two. Some of them you might think of as non-Western, things like Mbiras and things like that, but others are Western, folk instruments, stuff like this. So this is the interesting world in which we're going to be living. And I have... Oh, what? Guy, you're in not in Cubase, you're in Logic. Yes, I know. This isn't... I'm not changing, I'm not jumping ship, but I thought I will mix it up a bit and do some stuff in Logic because I know lots of you are Logic users. So, let's write some music in Logic. It's, basically, it's they're all doors, they all do the same thing. Right, so here we go. So what we've got, let me just look at my little Logic template. So we got lots of these summing track stacks with woodwinds, a BBC Symphony Orchestra, brass, orchestral percussion, harp keys and tune percussion, non-Western instruments. I've stopped calling things ethnic because it sounds a bit patronising. Then we've got chamber strings, symphonic strings, BBC strings. I put all the ensembles together in one little bit here, epic percussion, synths and stuff like that down the bottom. And it's all set up with groups and print tracks and all that kind of stuff, so that as we'll see as we go along. But anyway, look, that's a quick overview of what I've got. What have I got going here? I've got about 300 tracks. Yes, 250 tracks. And it didn't take that long to put together. But I'll talk about that probably in a separate video because I just want to get on with it. Okay, right. So look, here, let's get into our non-Western instrument. What have we got? Well, here's one to start with. Here's an interesting one, which I really like. I only discovered this recently. Oh, where is it? Let me just drag it into the limelight. It's called Dream Zither. Yeah, Dream Zither. And it's sort of... it's basically a small... Let me put my headphones on, then we can get into this. It's a small zither instrument. If you hit it hard, you get that kind of twang, which I'm not quite so hard, but I don't mind because this is from Fractured Sounds and it cost the grand total of £15. That is a deeply sampled, plucked zither, small harp-like instrument recorded in close stereo, etc., etc. There's ambient layers of sound design. Okay, look. I don't mind. I like this sound. I think this is going to be slightly minimalist, whatever come up. What I might do, because I'm fond of, I'm fond of step input, don't you? So we're going to use step input. I'm going to create a little region like that. I'll go in. We'll go to bar 1, here we are. Now, this little red mark here is step input, and that, the quantize amount, is the length of the note. So if I'm at 130 BPM, I'm going to look for eighth notes. I want bum, 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 okay, like that. So let's just go with that kind of pattern I was playing with before. Okay, now I'm going to have to do some let's see if that works first of all. There we go. Oh, there. Fell at the first hurdle. Right. Oh my lord. Now you will notice that I am very much a noob when... I'm not complete noob when it comes to Logic, but it is not my home turf. So I might... There we go, that does work. I might make the odd mistake, and you can help me because I bet lots of you know Logic far better than I do. But okay, now how am I going to divide this up? So it's 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. So we got 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. So it's 7 8. Why, Guy, is the first piece you try and write in Logic in 7/8? Honestly, you complete muppet. Never mind, we'll make it work. Let me show my global tracks. Hit G. Here they are. Signature, there we go. Okay, so let's see how Logic likes this. Okay, so that's good. Now I need to put a different one in though there, where it's going back to 4/4, or then the whole thing starts again. Now what I don't know, is there a nice easy way to repeat this little pattern over and over, so I don't have to go and keep on dropping in bars of 7/8 like that. See, this is the kind of thing which it takes a while to work out when you're a noob like me at this stuff. So I'll tell you what, let's see if we can. I'm guessing that if I option click, I can drag that to there. Yes, that might be the quickest way. If there's a quicker way of doing it, please feel free to tell me. I'm not. Okay, so look, it's certainly working. I've got lots of things set up on my Steam Deck down here. Stream Deck, I mean, not Steam Deck. But the Stream Deck is absolutely great when it comes to working with new software. When I was changing from Sibelius to Dorico, using that was just saved weeks, literally weeks. Okay, let's start with this. Okay, now, repeat. Oh no, that wasn't it. That was not it at all. Page shifter, or is it Command R? I always forget. Ah, Command R, that's the one. Yeah, see, I'm getting there. Right, so. Okay, that's fine. Now, I don't think we need the click on, to be absolutely honest. I'm going to join all these together. I think I'm going to do that. Oh, right, this is how it works. Yes, of course, you can't just click on one and it all goes like you do in Cubase. It's different. There we go, and that's done it. And now I can set the loop for the whole thing by hitting U, and now I'm in business. So go to left and right, what are we going to add to this? Now, there's other things going on down here which I really, really like. This is an instrument which comes from Sonicature. It's called a Nyckleharpa, and it's a Scandinavian keyed instrument. It just sounds so cool. And there's two of them. There's a viola type one and a cello type one. It goes like this. Doesn't that sound Nordic noir straight out the box? Let's see if this is going to fit. Oh, my tempo went off. I mean, time signature went off a bit there, didn't it? I really like that. I think that is super duper. And I like it because it's sort of different and modern, and it's got real, given it's basically a drone, it's got so much character. Oh, come on, turn off. I don't want... This is all a bit quick, I'm not sure. Let's... Got lots of metallic stuff to play with here as well. This is, what am I got here? Shou Drum from Impact Soundworks. It's really good. $49, it won't break the bank. Needs the full version of Contact, they say, nice big warning. It's got lots of stuff going on inside it. Look, it's in small writing, but a big impact. Okay, so down here, we've got articulations. So what are we on at the moment? Brushes, you're going to have big rubber, which is their default, small rubber. Fingers. I'm going to go timpani mallets. Yeah, you can hear that's rounded. Now I'm going to go with big rubber. Let's see what happens when we just try adding some of that. That's where it's all gonna stray, Guy, because you don't know how to duplicate these complicated time signatures properly. You are a complete idiot. Okay, I'm not really a complete idiot. Oh, lordy, lordy. Oh, do we like it? I'm gonna move that down a bit. Okay, now I'm going to quantize those. Dum, dum, dum. They're eights, aren't they? I've got it set up on a key switch, on a control switch here on my Stream Deck for quantize eights. Right, I've got my, you can't see it, but I've got my smart snapping set to, I've got it set to bars and I really want it to beats. I don't like the smart one. Smart snapping doesn't seem terribly smart to me, and it always seems to want to snap to something I don't quite want it to. So there we go. So now we should be good to go. Did I decide it Command R? Yeah, that's where it is. I'm not sure if we're just going to stick with that, like that. That's where I want to bring in the Nyckleharpa. Go away. I keep on hitting my key short. Right, I'm going to nudge that. One left. Oh, it's set for bars. Okay, let's set my nudge value. Command click, move, nudge value to beat. That'll do. Now, nudge left. There we go. Nudge left again. That's better. Done it. You see, I'm getting the hang of this. But it's taking a while. All right, something, it's still missing something at the beginning here. Or do I give in to my more traditional side and introduce just a simple piano or something underneath it all? Oh, I see what's going on. Sorry, it keeps on swapping to there. Right, show high tracks. Yes. See why that's good? Just on this. Show hide tracks is really, what it's doing is hiding empty tracks, and it just leaves you the stuff and you set it up as a key command up here. You go in here and you go hide, and that will come all these things you can hide if you so choose. And you are looking for, which one is it? It's down here somewhere. Performance meter. Anyway, it's in here somewhere. There is hide empty tracks. The only problem with hide empty tracks, for those of you coming from the Cubase world, is you can't do it in a specific place, a specific slot, or between the locators. So if you've got a whole load of controller data at the beginning, Why is this controller data? Since when did waving a left hand like this equal controller data? If all your tracks have got key switches and things here, then it's not going to hide them. However, here's the point. Once you've set the key switch data and you've set the CCs for CC7, 11 and 7 and 1 and all that, all you have to do, all these instruments, when you save them off, they will be saved off with all those settings. So you don't need the MIDI still in there. You can delete it. So you can have a template with it in, so you can get it back to square one. But before you start writing, delete all that. And then, lo and behold, your show and hide tracks will work perfectly. That's why my story, and I'm sticking to it. Right, okay. Sorry, we're rabbiting. Right, let's start again, see if this is going to help at all. Oh, this is all suddenly gone very Tom and Newman. Am I going to give in to my Tom Newman? I can't work out when to come in. 2, 3, 4, 5. It is, isn't it? Not quite, nearly. I hate that. I really hate that. It was going fine, and then I went all heavy, and it's just a total... Nearly. Okay, that'll do. So we're starting to get going with this. Let's take the volume down on that a little bit, because I think it's a bit on the shouty side. Okay, roll up Aspire Mallets. Hello, Aspire Mallets. Hello, Guy. How are you doing? Aspire Mallets is an interesting library from Heaviosity. Here it is. We value your privacy. It's modern mallets. It does some quite cool things. Look, how much is that? I can't remember. Well, if you like it, you'll go and find out, won't you? I can't see how much it is. Okay, look. It's a very nicely designed piece of software, because look, you can actually have 3 different sounds and move dynamically between them. There's Vibe Room, Marimba. So let's change that one to something else. Let's change Vibe Room to, what are we going to change it to? Vibe Under, Marimba Close, Bode Vibe, Shine Grained. Ah, there, that's quite a nice sound. Here we go, look. Okay, too much? A little bit? So up there is vibes, down there is marimba. With a little tiny touch of the grain thing going on. I'm just going to go with this and see if I like it. Who knows? It might be great or terrible. We'll find out in a second. That's funny. When you're messing about, you suddenly hit something. Okay, that's the sound. That low point is where it's going to find its place in this little piece. So, restraint, Guy, restraint. I just want to play, I want to play. You can't play, Guy, you must wait. Wait. Oh no, hold, hand. Oh, ah! Now, don't be restrained. Nearly. I quite like this slightly vibey thing going on here. It's quite... Now we're going to introduce array Mbira, which is also from Nyckleharpa. I really like it. I use it all the time. It is a crazy, crazy instrument. I think they built it. These people at Nyckleharpa, they are very dedicated to their craft, and they build lots of instruments which are very cool. And this is just enormous. So if you can imagine a little thumb piano the size of a suitcase, you're getting... But you can hear in the deep end. I like that. You know, you can imagine them plucking it and it's going whoa, 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 whoa. Mucking about as I was, what, me muck about? Yeah, mucking about as I was, those little plucks, those sort of little weird little chords I did earlier, I quite like. Not just, no, don't like that. No, nor you. From here on. Now we're going to go into, what are we going to do? I'm going to turn off, so we're now going to merge mode. That little button up there deletes things, and you turn it off and you can merge. See? And you know that, but I've only just discovered it. Okay, here's the thing. Can I do what I do on Cubase, which is I would now create a second MIDI track. Let me see what happens if I create an external MIDI track and then redirect it to array Mbira, reassign track, mixer, software instruments, array Mbira, and do I? Yeah, I can do exactly what I did on Cubase. It just allows you a bit more freedom, I think. Oh, I didn't want you to go back there. No, and I didn't want you to do that either. Only partially under control here. Right, so let's put the in point there. Nope. Still haven't quite found my happy spot yet. Oh, nearly. that's not that bad. Let's. What am I going to do? Chop, chop, chop. Yeah, I still keep on hitting Cubase keys all the time. That's actually probably where my okay, now I need to change me move thingy bob, nudge value, set it to oh no, I don't. Actually, it's a it's a snappy thing, isn't it? It's a snappy thing. Okay, I'm going to give you a go, Smart. See if you like. If you're going to do. Oh yeah, there we go. Come on, let's see if it works. Might do. Okay, it's sort of coming together a bit. It's not. I know what I need in here, actually. The Celtic harp is quite similar to the one I've already got in there, but I haven't got a web page up for this, but the Tyrolean harp. Okay, let's get rid of the Celtic harp. In comes Tyrolean harp. Somebody spent an awful lot of time on this, and the result is stunning. I absolutely use it all the time. It is absolutely double die gorgeous. Yeah, bit of reverb. It's like a Celtic harp, like a Gaelic harp. It's like so many of these folk harps, you know, non-chromatic harps, but it's just kind of dripping with gloriousness. Sorry, I get excited about things like this. So. Right, I still don't quite know where we're going to put it in, so we'll see. We're not putting it in on the keyboard there, we're doing this. Bit bonkers, but you know, I'm not. Nearly. There was elements of that I liked. What I'm trying to do here also on the choir is to have a certain amount of, what do you call it, rhythmic displacement. So some of these patterns are 7, some of them are 5, some of them are 3. So how does that fit against something which is in 7s? Do you see? So you get a constantly changing, interesting texture. Or constantly changing texture. I'll leave it up to you whether it's interesting or not. I was sort of doing my thing there. Look, I'll show you. At which point the whole thing quietly unravels and falls to bits. Like me. Okay, look, I mean, yeah, it's not exactly a work of genius, is it? But it's playing around, it's mucking about. And, you know, I can't recommend highly enough just mucking about, because if you don't want always to sit down and write a piece of music, what you want to sit down and do is let some little ideas flourish and pop up. And there's little ideas in here which, when I actually sit down to write a cue or a piece, I'll think, okay, do you remember when you did that mucking about for your friends on YouTube? Yes, I quite like that idea. Let's see if we can recreate it. So let's see now. Performance, not quite really, is it? Let's go back to our Nyckleharpa. I can make a piece of this after all. Okay, so as things start dropping out, I'm not unhappy with the way that ends. Okay, now we're going to go for a little performance. Let's listen to all the bits and pieces. Let's just show high tracks so we just see the ones we want. And ladies and gentlemen, I give you Gerald. I can't think of a name for this piece. So this piece is now called Gerald. There. I added some bit in at the end, which sort of got left off somehow. Look, there you go. So that's my little kind of scory thing for one, done for another day. I'll put links to all these little instruments in the notes underneath, because I like them. And, you know, there's an awful lot to be said for encouraging smaller companies, because they're producing, you know, stunning, original, interesting stuff. So thank you very much indeed to all those who've, you know, helped me get hold of some of this stuff. And yeah, anyway, look, lovely to see you all. I'll be back very soon. See you soon. Bye-bye.